28 Weeks Later is a very bad zombie film. It's the same old shit from the first movie, but done worser. I mean, I was generally bored throughout this film. The characters are not particularly interesting. And it makes me wish that we followed the characters from the last movie. If you've never seen this film, proceed with caution. Leave it to Hollywood to mess up a potential great film. This movie takes place 6 months later in the city of London. The military has pretty much taken over this city. And this is my problem with the film. People had returned to London. I mean, you would think after the original outbreak, people would stay far hell away from the city of London after such a zombie outbreak, but no, they return. And not just that, the characters in particular are very boring. This film stars Robert Carlyle, Rose Byrne, Jeremy Renner, Idris Elba, and a few others. And I have to say that no one is particularly interested in this film. Who comes close is Idris Elba, who plays Stone, General Stone, in the film. And I have to say that not enough character development at all, and the fact that these characters making these stupid ass decisions is the reason I generally dislike this film. I never really was fond of this movie. When you have a shallow shell of a film, then you're gonna get horrible results. People I talked to over the years, they pretty much hate this film simply because the story was pretty much out there. And the characters done some stupid shit. For example, the military halfway through the film turns off the lights in the city. Hey, let's make it so the survivors have a difficult time trying to see. I mean, why would they do that? I mean, this movie started out pretty interesting. You have Don, who is played by Robert Carlyle, and he basically escapes on his own when he sees his wife and child get taken over by the zombies. And not just that though, but I have a particular problem with some of the acting in this film. It is generally bad. I mean, I don't really care for the characters, so how am I gonna care if any of these characters in this film lived or died? I mean, this film just screams stupidity on all types of levels. This film clearly has some issues, such as Scarlett, who is Dawn's wife, actually survives her zombie attack. And then the military has her all strapped up. They look at her blood, and she's infected with the rage virus, but she is not a zombie, simply because she's like a carrier. Now, that's not the issue. The problem is that Dawn somehow gets in the room because there's virtually no guards, kisses his wife, then all of a sudden he turns to a zombie, then you have another outbreak on your hands. I mean, the character's decision in this film is beyond laughable. It is retarded in every sense of the word. I mean, why the hell was there not guards posted at her door? Did they seriously think no one's going to go in there? And not just that though, you have a second wave of zombies before you know it. And then there's all kinds of chaos. I don't know, it's just the film acting. What I mean by that, the acting in this film is that it is horrible. The only people who does a decent job is Jeremy Renner and Idris Elba. But other than that, I really can't recommend this film at all. If you're a zombie enthusiast, stay the hell away from this film because it's just horrible. And I mean freaking awful. I'm giving this film a 5 out of 10. Generally, a huge dumpster fire. The acting is atrocious. The music is forgettable. And generally, the story is not that good compared to the first. See, this is why I don't like sequels that focus on new characters. We should have followed the characters from the last film. Why the hell did we have to focus on this new batch of survivors? Because I generally didn't care for them at all. And not just that though, Dawn's kids, I should say, Alice and Andy survived at the end of the film, but at that point I generally just didn't care because the acting from those two actors were just awful. If you've never seen this film, then do yourself a solid and never check out this movie because it's not worth your time. And that's my review of 28 Weeks Later. Alright, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this film. Do you prefer this film over the original, or do you think the original is a better film? You know, I heard there's talks on a third film, so we'll see how that plays out. And also, let me know, what is your favorite zombie movie of all time? Okay, this is Slum Guy 172 saying, peace out.